Hi, it's Ike from Groovy Entertainment. Today we got another book to read for you. Today's book is What a Mess from 1993. So let's get started. Like most twins, Skeeter and Scooter shared lots of things. They shared tapes and books, a computer, and video games. They shared the playroom between their two bedrooms, and they also shared the responsibility for keeping that playroom neat and clean. One day, Scooter felt that the playroom had gotten a little too messy. It's time to clean, he announced to his sister. Sure, fine, great, tripped Skeeter, as soon as I get back from soccer. And off she dashed. Poor Scooter, he likes things neat and tidy, but Skeeter just didn't seem to care. When Skeeter got back from soccer practice, Scooter was waiting, holding a broom. It's time to clean, he reminded her cheerfully. Sure, fine, great, said Skeeter. After my drum lesson, I'm late. And off she dashed, drumsticks in hand. Skeeter came back from drum practice, and there was Scooter waiting with the broom in his hand. He looked just a little less cheerful than he had earlier. Oh, gee, she said, I completely forgot. Piggy invited me for a sleepover tonight. We have to practice for the big marble tournament tomorrow. When I get back, I promise I'll help clean. And she ran out the door with her pajama bag and her sack of marbles. But tomorrow, Skeeter had band practice in the morning, and in the afternoon, she needed to work on her art project for school. So Scooter sighed and cleaned the playroom himself. He hung up the scarves and hats. He put away the tapes and books and discs and games. Then he dusted and swept and scrubbed until the playroom sparkled. Scooter was glad that the playroom was neat and clean again, but he wasn't glad he had to do it all by himself. It was tiresome, and so he went to bed early, all tuckered out. The next morning, Skeeter came tearing back from Piggy's house. She flung her pajama bag one way and her marble the other. I'm late for band practice, she cried. She was in such a hurry she didn't even notice how clean the playroom was. After she had gone, Scooter bent over to pick up the bag of marbles, but halfway down he stopped. Wait a minute, he said to himself. Slowly he straightened. Wait just a minute, that's Skeeter mess. I didn't, I don't have to clean up Skeeter mess. Let her clean it up. And off he went to Kermit's house to play video games. When he got there, Scooter looked around Kermit's room. It was very neat. I wish there was some way I could get Skeeter to help keep our playroom clean, said Scooter. Sadly, I like it neat, but she just doesn't seem to care. Then he had an idea. I wonder what would happen if I just stopped cleaning altogether, Scooter said. I guess the place would get pretty messy, said Kermit. That's right, said Scooter, but maybe it would get so messy after a while that Skeeter would care enough to help clean it. It's worth a try, said Kermit. Later that day, Scooter came home to find Skeeter doing her project. She was making a sculpture out of paper mache. There was strips of newspaper and gooey goops of paste everywhere. But did Scooter clean up after her? No, he did not. Once, wait, over the few, over the next few days, Scooter neither cleaned nor picked up things. He let the jackets and hats and scarves lie where they had fallen. He let the books and tapes and discs and games pile up. He let the cookie plates mount in the trash back and overflow. As the day passed, the playroom got messier and messier and messier. Of course, his special stuff Scooter did keep one tiny corner as neat and clean as ever, but it was pretty hard to find it in all the mess. All this time, Scooter was as busy as ever with homework and projects and play dates. She hardly noticed the mess piled up. Then one day, something started happening, and it wasn't something wonderful. First, Skeeter lost her favorite jump rope. She spent so much time looking for it that by the time she gave up, she was 15 minutes late to the band practice. Then she ran out of clean clothes. She had to wear a very old pair of pants with a shirt she borrowed from Scooter. She looked terrible and felt worse. Before the worst things, but the worst things happened on night before the big marble tournament. Skeeter couldn't find her stack of marbles anywhere. After digging through the mess for half of the afternoon, she turned to her brother in desperation. I'm so mixed up and disorganized. I can hardly stand it, she said. I have looked everywhere, but I have completely lost my marbles. Maybe Scooter suggested quietly, if we cleaned up, you'll be able to find them. Why didn't I think of that? What an excellent idea, Skeeter beamed at her brother. Scooter smiled. I'll get the duster, he said. You get the broom. Skeeter put some cleaning music on the radio, and they set to work together. They hung up jackets and hats and scarves. They put away tapes and discs and games. They dumped the trash and shut and scrubbed until the playroom sparkled. My marble, Skeeter cried, spying the sack. Scooter, let's not let things get so messy ever again. Geez, said Scooter, grinning. I thought I was the only one who liked things neat and clean, and you was the one who just didn't seem to care. Let's put in this way, said Skeeter, with a big grin. I care a lot more than I used to. In fact, thanks to you, I think I get the measures. Let's talk about cleaning up. Cleaning up isn't everybody's favorite thing to do, but it has to be done. As Skeeter found out, if we don't clean up our own messes, somebody else may have to. Besides, finding things can be hard when things are very messy. It's a lot easier to clean up little messes as we go along than have to clean up one big mess that had been growing for a while. Here are some questions about cleaning up for you to think about. What are some ways that helps you clean? Can you think of any ways to make cleaning up a little more fun? How do you feel when you clean up after yourself? So that was What a Big Mess for 1993. So if you like, subscribe, share, and comment. Have a groovy day with another video coming out real soon.